Hello, welcome to this little tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to make this. So this is the Cadian green base tone, but it's also a tutorial on how to get Citadel paints or any other sort of pop cap paint into a dropper bottle. So let's get started, shall we? So what you're going to need, a dropper bottle. So I'll be using these paints, the Citadel paints, whacking it into a dropper bottle. So there you go. And I'm waving my hands around quite a lot. I can't remember why. But yeah, drop a bottle. And this is really handy. Get yourself something to put it in. Because if you knock it, falls like that. But if you take it away, goes all over the place everywhere. You start crying, you're sad. Put it in something to keep the bottle up. You're also going to need a little funnel. This is such a lifesaver. Make sure the paint goes in the bottle and you're not chucking it everywhere, making a huge mess. And because these are acrylic paints, it's dead easy to wash up. So what you're going to need is Loren Forest, Castellan green, and Caliban green. Now, it's a mixture of Loren Forest, 3 parts, Castellan green, 2 parts, and Caliban green, 1 part. So I'll have that in the description as well, so you can always refer back to it. And that's the official Games Workshop recipe mix. So what I've done here is I've gradiated the plastic bottle with 0.5 centimeter marks, so I can make putting the parts in the bottle a lot easier, because I need to go 3 parts, 2 parts, and 1 part, and it makes the whole. So put the funnel in, and you can start filling up. And then, oh no, I better actually idiot-proof it because I'm an idiot. So 1, 2, 3, make a mark. That's for the Loren Forest. 1, 2. That's for the Castellan green. 1 part. That's for the Caliban green. So now that's marked, we can get filling. So get your funnel in. Make sure you mix your paints as well. Make sure they are thoroughly mixed. So you can either use a vortex mixer or hand shake them. I use a vortex mixer. It's quality, not too expensive, and it's made my life a million times better. So yeah, let's whack Loren Forest in, fill it up to the 3-part mark. We're cooking. So just pour it in nice and slow. It's such a viscous paint. So come on, get it in the bottle. Come on, drip, drip, drip. Give it a little shake. You know, it's like getting ketchup out of a bottle. Come on. Oh, it's getting there. Come on, little guy. So this is basically what like filling paints up. These dropper bottle paints out of Citadel. So what I've done is I've mixed it again. There we go. It's pouring. So I'm going to pour up that 3-part mark. Don't worry about stuff going on the funnel and stuff. There you go. 3-part mark. Boom. Okay. So that's a Loren Forest done. There we go. Make sure you cap it off. Don't be chucking paints everywhere. So I've forgotten to put a dropper bottle. Mixing ball in. So these are from the Two Thin Coats Kickstarter, but you can use any. I would recommend using stainless steel or glass. These ones are pewter, so these are also fine. Do not use iron ball bearings because it'll rust and make your paint go awful. So otherwise, apart from these, I use glass because they don't rust. Even stainless steel rusts, as I've discovered in some of my contrast paints. So yeah, Castellan green. I'm going to pour up to the 2-part mark now. So this one's a bit thinner, so it pours a bit easier. So we'll just pour it in up to that 2-part mark. Almost there. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, these lids, especially when they're new, love to flap closed and spray paint everywhere. So yeah, a little bit more. Remember, bottom of the meniscus. That's where you should be aiming for. Okay. So now the final part, which is Caliban green, and this is a strong dark green, and we just need to use 1 part. So this recipe is from every archive, and it's apparently the official recipe for Cadians. I've been using it. It's quality. So I want to get this base paint. so that I'm not having to mix this every time, and there could be subtle variations. If I've got a big old tube of it, I'm not going to go wrong because I'm using the same paint every time. So it's just to reduce variation. So yeah, get one part in. This is such a thick paint. Look at it. Drop, drop. Okay. So we've got all the parts in. Let's take the funnel out. Oh, it's stuck in the funnel. So give it a little tap. Hopefully that'll come out. Come on, tap, 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 tap. Oh, it's fell everywhere. Oh dear. Luckily the paint's so viscous it's not made a mess. So I think at this point I give up. Yeah, give up. Yeah. So there's the paint. It's clearly not mixed. So what we need to do next is put the sort of like dropper dispenser part of the dropper bottle in. So shove that in. Make sure you properly put it in. Should really clean up that mess I've made, but whatever. And then put the cap on. Make sure it's firmly applied, firmly closed, and then shake it or vortex mix it. So I vortex mixed it, and now it's one consistent paint. And I can use this on all my Cadians. So what I'll be doing is I'll be leaving this for a little while, and it sort of, use the power of diffusion, osmosis, and all that. Make it one consistent paint, and then mix it up all over again, and then it should be ready to paint with. But that's probably just over worrying. So yeah, that's the final paint, Cadian base thick. I also put some Vallejo, or however you say it, airbrush thinner in the pots. I made another one, a thin one. So I can use both of these paints. So I basically just did the same again, but using a bit of airbrush thinner just to get the last bit of paints out of those bottles. But you didn't need to see the process again. Yeah, so now I can paint my Cadians. I've got the thick one, very thick. And I've got the thin one, very thin. I've forgotten what I was saying at this point. But yeah, I'm squeezing a bit out. So yeah, you can see it's quite a lot thinner than the other one. So, both have their uses. And I think they're going to, the issue will last me forever. Because I don't think I'll be painting enough Cadians to use more. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful. Please ask me in the comments if you've got any questions, and I'll try and help. But yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.